So let me tell you a truth. You know what? A lot of problems in our lives are not caused by what others do or the situation, but a lot of problems in our lives are caused by us. Here are 7 signs which can tell you if you are causing problems in your life for yourself and for others. The first most important thing to watch out is that if you see problems in your relationships, and not just one relationship, but pretty much all your relationships, whether it is your partner, your friends, your in laws, your co workers. So, if you are experiencing a problem in all these relationships, then there is a high chance that the problem lies with you. Second is taking on a typical victim mentality, which basically means putting the blame for your misery and your unhappiness on everybody else. So, making other people responsible or blaming them of why you are unhappy or why you are having problems. Third, in a conflict situation or in a situation where there is disagreement, and if the other person is not agreeing with you, you have a tendency to either become passive aggressive, to become totally quiet, or use other manipulative ways in order to ensure that what you want is agreed upon. Fourth is if you have a habit of judging people, especially after a social setting, which means that once you have attended a social setting and you are back, you have a tendency to evaluate and judge pretty much everybody or one or two special people, and the judgment is mostly negative. Fifth is taking everything personally, which means that if there is a disagreement or if somebody doesn't like something, so you tend to take that extremely personally, even if the statement or a feedback is not directed towards you. This is also a tendency where unconsciously we think that we are the center of the world and everything which is happening is all about us. Sixth, occupying space in a conversation and giving zero interest to what the other person has to say. So the entire focus is only on what you want to say, how you feel about, without really caring that the other person might also have a chance or an opportunity to say something about themselves. So basically, the entire conversation becomes all about you. The seventh is rigid behavior, which is essentially a mindset of my way or the highway, in which if any other person has a disagreement with you or asks for certain amount of flexibility, you are easily offended and you end up canceling the person from your life or making claims or manipulations in order to ensure that everything goes your way. So it's essentially becomes a controlling behavior. So, if you relate to any one or all of these behavior patterns, then it's high time for you to pause, reflect, change, and possibly take ownership for your part.